Let's get this shared real quick here, and we'll get rolling. Today's stream. Ron, Fig, what's up, my brother? I'm just gonna get this shared quick, and then we'll kind of go over what's happening. The giveaway for Tuesday, details, and discuss some of the games yesterday and what our thoughts are on today's games. Let me just get this shared super quick. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Eric Buckeye Card Nut? What's going on, brother? How about, we'll talk more about it here in a little bit after I go through the details, let some people get in. But how about Derrick Henry yesterday? My Vikes, they didn't show up, man. It is what it is. But let me just get this shared real quick here. One second, guys. All right. Yeah, man, insane, guys. And we'll get into more of that, kind of your thoughts and what's going on and whatnot, and how you felt about it. But first things first, what's up, Buck? Baseball card collector. No problem on that Buttrey card. It's all good, man. I don't PC him, so it's no big deal, man. I already I let Back in the Game know, BITG know, to send it your way. So hopefully he'll remember when he's sorting. Hopefully he'll remember to not send it with my stuff. If he does, if I do somehow show up with it, no big deal, man. I will get it out to you. So it's not the end of the world. All right. So first things first, I'm going to be doing an auction. We've been talking about my first auction of 2020 coming up Tuesday night, a couple days from now. We will be doing a lot of stuff. There'll be a lot of cards. So baseball, basketball, football. No hockey, as I rarely ever have any hockey. I don't really buy it. It never really sold for me when I did card breaks. I just could never move it. So be a ton of stuff. But here's the big banger. Back in the Game collecting. Shout out to BITG, a.k.a. Phil, at Back in the Game Collecting. He's been a huge supporter of my channel over the past year and a half or so. And I've been a big supporter of his as well, as I support pretty much anybody out there in the hobby. But he sent me this. He wanted to donate a card to do a giveaway for that auction. So he decided, hey man, how about I send you an Andrew Vaughn numbered Bowman Draft insert auto card? And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yep, I'll send it on the mail. So I just got it today. It just showed up. I was talking about it a little bit yesterday. Hadn't had it yet. Mail got here super late. I actually think the mailman delivered today on a Sunday because I saw a USPS truck out at our mailbox when I was leaving to go get coffee this morning. So this one is not the same numbered one. It's the same card, but it's a different number. So just a disclaimer, the card on my thumbnail is numbered, I think, 002 of 250. This is still out of 250, but this is going to be 163 out of 250. 163 out of 250. Beautiful card. We can look on eBay here in a minute at what they're selling for, what they sold for, but it's around $100 card or so. May even be a little bit more depending upon when baseball starts, depending upon when he gets going, when he's up, when he's in the bigs, what he does will be a big factor, obviously, and where the value goes with it. But again, shout out to Back in the Game Collecting, my boy Phil over there. If you guys haven't ever been in any of his streams, done any breaks with him, great guy. He's really expanding his inventory and what he's breaking. He's bringing football in now as well, which he didn't really do much of. He's also doing some basketball. He did some Prism Blasters, 10 Prism Blasters last night break. And here's the cool thing about what he did with that break. He actually texted me asking me about it, what I thought. This was his idea. But he sold one less spot, It was random teams. He sold one less spot, and he kept the Pelicans out of the actual, so it wouldn't go to one team. What's up, Frank B? Nice to see you, man. Good morning. He, so what he does is any Zions that were hit, or any cards that were hit that were big cards for the Pels, he would then random at the end to everybody. Everybody had a shot, and he didn't just so I think he pulled 2 or 3 base Zions. It didn't just go to one person. So there was 2 of them, so he random twice. And then the top 2 people, the amount of times they random the names, whatever, he did it. So really cool idea. You know, people that are out chasing Zion, a lot of people that don't really still know a lot about basketball, what's going on. He's still, value-wise, he's still hot. I don't know where, personally, I don't really feel he's really as much to chase as like a Ja Morant or somebody like that that's actually been playing and doing good and has a shot of Rookie of the Year. But still, awesome concept, awesome idea. RSR, Cards and Collectibles, what's up, man? Hope you, Bubba, Sue, the fam are doing well. Scotty Arena, good to see you in here, brother. Just going over the details for the card giveaway for the auction on Tuesday night. So again, the auction will start at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, right? Pretty much my streams, I'll be streaming daily now. My streams will be starting around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. The auction will be the same. That gives me time to get all my daily fantasy lineups in because everything usually locks by 6. So, my time. But this will be given away, and you will have to be present. You will have to be live in chat when I decide it's time to give this away. So it could be an hour into the auction. It could be a couple hours. No, I won't do it at midnight. I won't do it that late for people that have to work. Starting at 6, it will be sometime between probably like 6:30 Central Standard Time and 9 Central Standard Time. Yeah, Ron, I got you. Yeah, Morant's the guy I'd be chasing right now too, for sure. So guys, again, you can get a shot at this. Now, you have to be in the auction. You do have to be subscribed as well, so please make sure you are subscribed. And again, anybody that missed my stream, my last stream or two, one of my 2 goals for 2020 were 1, positivity in everything I do, and 2, consistency. And I've challenged myself, once I get this going here, starting basically yesterday, I've challenged myself to go live every single day. Okay? I did a poll on my community tab asking if you guys would like me to go live, even if I'm not doing an auction or ripping boxes. You know, we can talk about things, pull up stuff on the web, sports related, what's going on, just general stuff, just like my daily walk vlogs were, right? But until spring comes, we can't do those. Me and Zoe can't get out in this below 0 cold here and take the walks and do the vlogging. So that's going to replace it until spring. Once spring comes, we'll be back to the daily walk vlog. So if you guys pop in, you guys will see me live every single day, man. I'm challenging myself here to see if I can do it. See how long I can do it. See how consistent I can be. I was pretty consistent in the spring, summer this last year. Some of my best times, but then health got in the way of that and kind of then got my mentality kind of off course. So got me not motivated, not wanting to do it. There was a few things in there, but again, guys, we're just going to continue to push and be positive. I brought this up as well. You'll see a hashtag LISIGI. Okay, shout out to Henry. Nice to see you, brother. Scotty, Carter's kids. Hope you're doing well. What that means, how is the volume, by the way? Is it like staticky or anything, or does it sound good? I want to make sure the mic's still working properly because we've been having issues. If somebody can just let me know that the sound is all right, it's not crackling or nasty, because this mic has been giving me issues in the past. If someone can just let me know if the sound is all right, it's not cracking, it's not doing anything crazy. But anyway, the LISIGI is love it, give it, share it. Okay? My guy, Kedrick, he's on Twitter, at Kedrick. He actually helps Ben sort and pack. It is cracking. Dang it. Alright, hang on a second, guys. How about now? How about now? Is it better? I might have to just buy a new mic. Still crackling? Dang it. How about now? Is it better? Guys, before we continue, I just want to make sure it's good. Is that better, guys? Or is it still crackling? It's good? Okay. I apologize, guys. Anybody that was watching earlier, I'm trying to get this sound right. The sound used to be awesome, and now this mic has been doing nothing but crap. Jack Frost is in the house. He's got the big, strong man. You're coming in here like Derrick Henry, man. Beast mode. Let's go. What's up to you, man? Shout out to you. Hope you're doing well. But this LISIGI hashtag, okay? I know some people aren't fans of hashtags. I typically am a fan, especially when it's something that I see a vision of, that I support, that I believe in. The louder you are, the more crackling. Okay. All right. Well, does it sound all right? Seems like it's too high. How about now? How about now? Is it better now? Is that better, guys? Can you hear me? Crackling more now. Okay. Turn on the OBS. Okay, yeah, let me try that. Audio. Output. I don't know, man. I don't see where there is a volume setting. Okay, so it's fine if I talk in a normal volume. Alright. Alright. We're just going to run with this, guys. I'll try to work on it. I might have to get a new mic. This thing isn't that old. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. I might have to have my boy Lance come and help do some troubleshooting here before too long. But we're just going to continue. I'm sorry if it crackles. I apologize. You know me, I don't like crappy volume, crappy streams, but if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. So, anyway, Kedrick is an awesome guy. He helps sort, he helps package stuff, ship stuff out for Ben over at Midwest Box Breaks. Great guy. And he's kind of doing his own little thing. He's going on a hashtag Lizzie tour or whatever, and he's going to go around, and he actually picked me as a person he's going to come and visit probably in the spring or summer. So you'll probably see a daily walk vlog stream with a special guest with him because he wants to come and walk with me and Zoe on one of the streams and just kind of meet me in person. So sounds like it'll be cool. Did I lose you guys? You guys there? You guys still there? I hope so. Looks like something's going on with my internet for some reason. Anyway, so he's going to go on a tour. He will be with me sometime probably this spring or summer, it sounds like. So look for that. Next thing. Never make it. You had to refresh. Yeah, some guys just refresh if there was an issue. Okay, everybody's here. It's just a delay. Alright, so let's get into The games yesterday. I think most of you guys in here, at least in the chat, are football fans. I know personally the first game was a little heartbreaking for me, but going into it, as much confidence as I had in my Vikings, I knew it was going to be a tough game, right? A lot of factors involved. Their defense is extremely tough. Extremely tough. Again, our defense wasn't 100% as far as having all of our guys, all of our corners, even though they primarily ran on us, right? They did, I don't know how many running plays. They did a whole drive just rushing the ball. But, man, our offensive line for the Vikings and our turnovers are what killed us. I honestly feel like the biggest change in that game was when Sherrills muffed that punt. When he didn't catch it and they got the ball, I don't remember where it was. It was at like the 10-yard line or something. That, to me personally, was the biggest changer in that game. We finally had some momentum. We had stopped them. We were getting the ball back. The game was still close. And then, boom, they have the ball like the 15, 10, 20-yard line, wherever it was. I don't even remember. I was just so pissed off. But their defensive line, man, shout out to them, the Niners. Incredible. They murdered our offensive line. Murdered them. And I know, you go on Twitter and you see a lot of people that are saying, oh, Kirk Cousins, making these memes of Kirk Cousins, the Dumb and Dumber memes and whatever. But it wasn't Kirk Cousins. He didn't have any time. He had less than 3 seconds in the pocket every time, if that. I mean, our offensive line got murdered. Their defensive line was just coming at us. He was taking hit after hit after hit, getting sacked, what have you. Not much you can do, right? So shout out to the Niners. Shout out to all the Niners fans out there. Great win. You guys just completely outplayed, out-hustled us in every aspect of the game. We kept it close the first half, but, man, it just got away from us after that. I think you can see, too, there. A lot of people talk about that having that first round bye and getting that extra time off is so huge, right? They're fresh again. They don't have that wear on them. They haven't been taking all those hits. They come in, and then they're playing against a team that just played less than a week ago, right? Less than a week ago. They played on Sunday, and they had to play away. So you played on Sunday. Then they had to fly later in the day, fly home. You got a travel day. Not a lot of time to rest, to recoup. I'm not saying that's why they lost, but I'm just saying you can see where that. Now, the next game we're going to talk about, that was a completely different. That had no bearing on any of that extra rest. But man, I'm telling you, the Titans are going to go to the Super Bowl. Henry can't. Yep. So that's Ron Fig. That's the next thing I want to get into. Glenn says, F the Titans unless Seattle loses today. Fig says they're going. As a former Dolphin, I can say Tannehill, although D. Henry is the beast carrying the... Yeah, exactly. If we can get WNs, I'm looking for a cameo. Jordan Howard, auto 10. Oh, damn. If I see anything, Mr. Jack Frost, I'll let you know. I know I don't personally have anything, but if anybody out there does or does find one, you know who's looking for them. 2 weeks off for much of the Ravens. Too much. Yeah. Now that's the thing. Going into the next game, the AFC game, the Titans Ravens. You're right. I think they were off too much with not playing their main starters, their main role players. That last week or so because they had already had it clinched, had it in the bag. I think that was too much, but I honestly feel like that wouldn't have been a difference maker in that game. Derrick Henry, even Tannehill, man. Tannehill, he is not afraid. You gotta have a pair of big balls in this league as a quarterback and not be afraid to take deep shots and take shots, and he's not. He's not afraid to do it. And Derrick Henry opens a lot of that up with them assuming or fearing that Derrick Henry is going to be the one that's going to be primarily playing with the ball, getting the handoffs, what have you. Derrick Henry is on a whole different level. That dude right there, I tweeted today, I said, he's going to be your Super Bowl MVP this year. I don't personally. Now, they have to get there. People are going to tell me, the Titans actually have to make it to the Super Bowl first, and then they have to beat the NFC team that gets there. But who is going to stop Derrick Henry? And it's not like the Titans only have Derrick Henry, even though he's been the one that's primarily carried them through the end of the season, through the playoffs. Tannehill, A.J. Brown, and that Juju Smith, don't sleep on their tight end, Juju Smith. That catch that he caught was amazing. Their first touchdown, that catch was insane. Yeah, you wonder what size Henry's balls are exactly. That dude, who knows, man, probably 30 pounds. 30 pounds apiece. He's jugging along a 60-pound pair of balls, man. No joke. No joke, man. So, what I did yesterday, I got super excited. I kind of did one of those hobby things where everybody starts selling the cards of the big players that are doing good, that are succeeding. But, guys, I'm not a huge fan of buying any football positional player cards to try to hang on to for value unless they're quarterback. But Derrick Henry is a different animal. He's a different monster. And I truly, truly believe that he is going to be the Super Bowl MVP this year. I have this feeling that he is going to do it. He's closing in on all these crazy stat numbers and stuff for playoffs through the weeks. Not to mention, Derrick Henry was in my lineup this year when I won the 12.5 grand. He was one of my running backs. He was one of my late game, late hammer running backs. Him and Leonard Fournette when they both went off. So I got a little extra special place in my heart for Derrick Henry, I guess you would say. But are any of you guys looking at or have been looking at any Derrick Henry stuff? So let's just do this. The ones you're going to want are going to be obviously the Prisms, the Optic, Donruss Optic, obviously National Treasures, Flawless are going to be insane, but this is one I've been watching. I put an offer in that was declined, and no, it wasn't a $50 offer. I think I offered them like 120 or 119 or something. But man, I bought a silver Silverado yesterday. Man, this thing is sick. Yeah, it got better. I don't know, man. It must be like with the cord or cable. There must be like some... Maybe I gotta check the cable. But yeah, let's just check some of these out, man. And then Tannehill, you can buy Tannehill for next to nothing. You can buy his Prism Auto. I know it's not got a lot of value to it, but if they go to the Super Bowl, here's one of those wave. That one's 135. Look at this beast. Vinyl. These vinyls are so dope. I would never pay $2 grand for a card, but that's a Gem 10 vinyl. How dope that is. It's so dope. So dope. Alright. 174. We got a red, white, and blue one here. Some sick. There's one other nasty one. Yeah, guys. This wouldn't be a bad investment. I personally don't think it would be. To get your hands on some Henry stuff. It's a nice ticket there. Some optics. Another wave. Another vinyl. mean, how nasty. How sick. So, anyway, that's that. And then, what are you guys' thoughts on today's games? You got Henry Green, rookie. Oh, really? You had one of those, Jack? Man, that thing is sick. Jack says, I have one card I didn't get rid of, Henry. It's a flawless to 5. Does these trios patches. Wow, dude, that is sick. Yeah, so shiny. Shout out to Pepino Man. So shiny. He's so shiny. Yeah, Tannehill, see, RPA to 10 for only $40. Yeah, go Titans. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. Tighten up. So, what's your guys' thoughts on the game for the games for today? Who do you got? I know Glenn. I know who Glenn's got in that NFC game. He's got his Seahawks. Who do you guys got? Yeah, see, here's some Tannehills. Here's a 9.5/10 Prism graded for, well, it's bidding right now. 3 bids at $72. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Green Bay should win, but Seattle is 8-1 on the road. Yeah, I think they have a great shot, honestly. I hate the Packers, so anyone who beats them will win the Super Bowl. You think so? You don't think the Titans stand a chance against any NFC team? I think they do, man. I just feel like if the Titans play the game that they've played yesterday, like if they play that game, I don't see how they can't win it. I mean, all aspects of that team were going for Seattle and Kansas. Yeah, the Chiefs, I just feel like the Chiefs they always blow it, right? I feel like the Chiefs have a really good shot today. Personally, that's what I see it. Some would say Texans. I don't know what the Vegas line even has it at, to be honest with you. When it gets to, you would think, me being a DFS player, that I would know the lines real well on every team. I typically don't, unless it's mine when it's playoff time, because all that crap's out the window. We're not having a shot at picking players for 10, 12, 13 games. We're picking players for basically 4 teams, 2 games now today. And, something's going to happen where some guy that's a nobody is going to catch a touchdown, right? Someone that nobody's talking about, and that's how someone's going to take down a tournament, because they're going to slide them in one of their lineups, their 150 lineups they play, which I don't do. I don't do multi-enter, whatever, where you can do up to 150 in a tournament. I play single entries, three team max or 3 entry max primarily, and then I do throw a few here and there like dollar entries, but I only play 1 or 2 lineups, So I picked up this too the other day. This is just an optic Michael Thomas, but here, let me switch the screens back so you can see what. I gotta find a different way for my mic here. It's not an auto or anything, but it's a purple optic Michael Thomas. Again, with football, it's really hard when it comes to value-wise. Now, if you're just PCing, it doesn't. You don't care about value on a PC, right? You don't care at all about value. It's more or less your team or your players. But typically in football, the ones that carry or get the value most of the time are quarterbacks, and that's really where it's at, right? Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones. Those are going to be your highest priced, highest selling, highest valued players for this year. So, mic is crap again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what the hell's up with the mic. I'm going to have to probably just get a new one. Buy a new one. Probably just go out and buy a new one. Just trash this one. I don't know why it's crap, but anyway. MT is a beast. Nice crap. Yeah, Michael Thomas. Yeah, I mean, Rodgers is a joke artist. I have over 250 Jordan Howard, so I definitely don't care about. Yeah, and exactly, and you know what I mean. Like I have a lot of players like that too, in my PC. That just, it's guys that you like, whether it's your home team, whether there's a college they went to that you're a big fan of, whether there's some other history where this player or this person grew up or played at a high school near you, or that's family related somehow, or a friend of a family knows so-and-so, cousin's uncle, whatever. You know, that's what I always say. I always say that really, and that's why everybody doesn't, most people don't go off of Beckett anymore either. Like when they're trying to get a gauge on a value of a card, they use eBay. eBay's like the new Beckett, right? It has been for a long time. You go to the solds, you see when it's sold for, how much it's sold for, and you kind of get a gauge, you average it out, you know. You usually take that route when you're trying to sell cards nowadays. You don't go to a magazine or go to an online Beckett and go, oh, well, it's at $24 and it's got an up arrow, which means it's trending up. No, you just go to eBay and see what they sold for and just kind of gauge that. And even then, a lot of times, value-wise, you know, someone's gonna pay typically more if it's a PC player and it's maybe a higher end card of a higher player. Sometimes people might even pay more than what they sold for if they really want it. I mean, because again, at the end of the day, the value really doesn't matter. It's, you know, what it's worth to you, right? When you're PC and players, it's what it's worth to you. So, all right, so let's, in the chat, before I close it down here, in the chat, and I'll be live again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. We'll just probably discuss today's games and whatever's going on and get ready for the auction on Tuesday. But in the chat, I want you guys to type in what teams you're going for today. And I'll do it too. So in the chat, put in the 2 teams you want to win today. The 2 teams you want to win today. Moldy Duck Brother, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. What's up, Walkoff? How you doing, man? So I got Seahawks, Chiefs, Seahawks. All right. So far, Seahawks, Texans. Nice, Camden. Cool. Seattle Chiefs. We got a lot of Seattle Chiefs in here. All right, cool, man. All right, Seattle, Houston, Texans, because less. All right, oh, you talking about for Titans? The thing is, like, the Chiefs, before we close it out here, the Chiefs' defense really isn't that good. They've played very good those last few weeks, but I don't think they can handle the Titans. I don't see it being possible. I could be wrong, right? I'm not an expert. It's just my opinion. But I don't know how either one of those defenses is going to be able to handle the Titans. And the Titans defense is strong. I mean, you remember when they played Houston a couple weeks ago in the regular season? They ended up losing, I believe, that game, I think. But they started out so strong. Like the first almost 2 quarters, the first half, they pretty much dominated. So, Packers and Chiefs for Scotty. All right. Again, I personally don't really care. You know, Vikings were my main team. I have been rooting for the Titans pretty much all year. Last year, I was always talking about the Derrick Henry, Dion Lewis situation, and I'm a fan, and I've said it before. I'm glad that they finally realized that Derrick Henry is their workhorse, their cowbell. They need to just play him pretty much all downs unless he needs a breather to go out. And last year they were doing that stupid running back by committee. You're talking about a guy, Dion Lewis and Derrick Henry, and you're splitting carries between the two. And now they go to Derrick Henry, like I've been saying, like, why aren't you doing this? And boom, it all happens, right? Denver beat the 16 early on, I guess. Who are the Titans? Yeah, I mean, and a team doesn't, teams don't show up every week, right? They could be the best team and they just have a bad week. They don't show up, things happen. I mean, I don't know. You see it. You see teams just get dominated. Void Start, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. We're going to be closing up here in a minute. I am going to finish up by just discussing this again for anybody who missed it if you don't want to watch the video back or the beginning. So I will be going live every single day now with just like a desktop stream like we kind of talked about today. Tuesday night will be the auction night. I will be doing probably auctions once a month, and it'll probably be the second Tuesday of every month is typically. I'll let you know way ahead of time if that changes, like next month or a month down the road, but it's going to be typically once a month instead of every Tuesday like I did for a while back a couple months ago. So this is going to be given away. This is courtesy of my boy Back in the Game Collecting. So Back in the Game Collecting basically donated this card. Shout out to him again. Make sure you show him some love. Donated this card to give away. It'll go to one random person. You have to be in the stream live when I decide it's time that I'm going to do the random to give this away. It'll be random to one person that's live in the stream. It's numbered to 250. It's an Andrew Vaughn Bowman Draft Class of 2019 auto card. But you will get a shot at that card, okay? Again, it could be... I won't do it probably any time past 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know people got to work, yada, yada, yada. We'll be going till probably midnight or 1, but I'm not going to do the giveaway that late. I'll give everybody a fair shot. So probably sometime between 6:30 Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. I'll be randoming this off to anyone that's in the chat. You know, I'll just say drop a number, and boom, at that time, we'll take all the numbers, we'll random it on screen, you'll see it all live, and one lucky person will win this. Now again, from what I've been seeing, these sell for anywhere around 100, probably 150 bucks. So it's a nice little card, nice little, you know, giveaway courtesy of, once again, Back in the Game Collecting. Shout out to him. And guys, I'm going to close it off here. Again, guys, I have 2 goals. I feel like everybody should have certain goals that they set forth, short term, you know, mid-term, long-term. If you don't have any goals that you're working towards or anything, it's hard to get yourself pushed to a different level. So my 2 goals, like I said earlier, for 2020 are positivity and consistency. Everything and anything I do, being positive and being consistent with what I do. And I've challenged myself to stream every single day, and we'll see what I can do. We'll see if we can make it happen. So we are on day 2 from when I started this, right? I went live yesterday, so I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to catch up, to chat. I love just chilling with you guys. I've missed doing this. I've missed popping in live daily, and it's not just, some people be like, oh, just to stream or whatever. No, that's not what this is about. I started doing those daily walk vlogs because what I used to do probably about a year ago is when I would go on walks, I would basically just put my camera on and I would film it, and then I would upload it right to YouTube. And I'd basically be talking about what's on my mind, what's going on. And then I said, why don't I just do this live and have interaction with people, and we can touch on topics and whatever. And it's been very, 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 very therapeutic for me. Very therapeutic. This helps me tremendously. You guys don't even understand. Me being able to have some talk besides in my daily job, which I talk to 250 people a day typically on sales calls, but that's not people that I can talk about things that are going on in my life and blah blah blah. That's just straight business, straight work. It's therapeutic for me to be able to get things that are on my mind and on my shoulders, on my chest, off them, and it helps. And I've challenged and I've told other people as well that are going through some things, depression, whatever it might be, struggling with something. Walking in general alone is a big help. But on top of that, being able to actually have interaction, if you feel like you can talk about it, because I've always been a person that always holds things in, right? I let things build up, build up, build up until I just explode. And then when I explode, it gets bad. Depression sets in, etc. I don't want to be like that. I know I don't want to live like that. And I've figured that out. And this is one of those gateways, one of those outlets that helps me. I'll say it again, and I've said it before. It's very therapeutic. So on that note, guys, I want you guys all to enjoy your Sunday. Smile. Be positive. lend a hand, help somebody that's in need. Do something that might change somebody else's life, because by you doing that, it'll change yours. Trust me. I love y'all.